Zach. He is our coin expert, and we so appreciate how he works diligently to pull together some of the most exquisite values and configurations. This one I actually love very much. It's a set of 3 of the 20th century silver $half. You're getting the Walking Liberty $half. You're getting the Benjamin Franklin $half and the John F. Kennedy $half here. All 3 for $59.95 and a flex pay.
Yeah, and a flex pay. The United States government has been making coins since 1792. Since Thomas Jefferson melted down his flatware and made the first half dime.
Is that
which,
how
by the way,
started?
yeah, that's how it started, basically. And George Washington, those are kind of apocryphal stories.
I tell you, I learned something every time we're together.
You know, there's I think a 1792 dime half disma is what they called, just sold. I think it was 1.6 million, something like that. Just there's $1 million coins that almost sell every day. So we fast forward into the 20th century, okay, and I've already sold a half dozen of these. They made 3 different $half in the 20th century that you see right here, okay, in the later part of the 20th century. I've got them right here. These are the 90% silver. Yep. So this represents from 1917 until 2000, so it's the last 100 years of American silver $half. We have the Walking Liberty half, the Franklin $half, and the Kennedy $half. Now here's the key. The Kennedy in 90% silver was only done in 1964, the first year of issue.
This is.
So that's a 1964, and that's an uncirculated Kennedy. Okay. Next door to it, you have a Franklin $half, 1953, and then you've got that's a 1938 Walking Liberty $half. Now, this is pretty simple. 20 bucks a piece. Solid silver, 900 fine, original United States $half for less than $20 a piece.
Unheard of.
Yes, it's spectacular. And like I said, since this right here has to be the 64. Right, it has to be the 64. Has to be uncirculated, and we're selling it uncirculated. Like I said, I've got nationally advertised catalog. If you buy this one, so yeah, what's that? $36.50.
For this just the one coin.
Now remember, we're $19.99. Now here's all the Kennedy $half, or the Franklin $half. They're all very fine or better. The lowest price they have in the catalog, $31.50.
Wow.
And in the Walking Liberty $half, once again, the lowest price they have is $31.50.
My goodness.
So we're 20 bucks.
A coin.
A coin. If you purchase them separately and in the nationally advertised catalog, lowest price can be $31.50.
So this is way more than half the
Now,
price.
the hard part for this is just getting it.
I would think.
Okay, just getting it. Now, not only have we gotten the coins, but we've put them all into their own individual airtight holders. Okay, so that you don't have to worry about destroying them or hurting them in any way, shape, or form. These are, as you can see, the Kennedy, the very first year of the Kennedy $half. I can't tell you how many I have sold. I have to have sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of this coin over the course of the year, the first year of issue, the solid silver Kennedy $half.
Have you ever sold it separately for $19.95?
No, I've sold it for significantly more than that. Yeah. Not that long ago, remember when silver was 50 bucks an ounce, we were selling these for $59.95.
A piece.
A piece, sure.
You can
understand silver near 7-year lows right now, kind of right in there, 6-year lows.
Great time to be buying
in there. So now's a great time to buy these. Our price on this, back when silver was $50 an ounce, I would be about $149 on this same set that you're looking at right here. So you get this great opportunity to own a Walking Liberty $half. Now, by definition, this coin is going to be at least 70 years old.
Yes,
by definition, this coin is going to be 55 years old.
Yes, it is.
Okay? By definition, this coin is going to be 50 years old. So you are getting a series of solid silver American $half. Solid silver American $half for less than 20 bucks a piece.
We just went into
hold. And the Kennedy's uncirculated. I suspect that they have. Many of these people are doing this. Now understand, we've individually hand-selected these. Now I want to flip this over. Look at this spectacular reverse on that. The Adolph A. Wyman designed this coin. Is that absolutely stunning and beautiful? The original $half. Now, the Walking Liberty $half was last made in 1947.
Last made in 47.
So guaranteed 1947 back. Most of the coins we have are 1930s, a few from the 1940s that we're going to have. Like I said, this one is a beautiful individually hand-selected 1938 coin. As a matter of fact, what do I have here? Here I think I have a 40. No, that's also a 38,
I love the look of that. Look at that.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, You may recognize this design. Can I get an American Silver Eagle, any one of the Silver Eagles that we were just selling? You may recognize this design. This is considered one of the most single beautiful designs that the United States government has ever made in a silver coin. That is why they took this design and put it on the American Silver Eagle. I'm going to pull out a Silver Eagle, the first coin we sold in the show. It was so beautiful and so original, they took this coin and 40 years later put it on this coin.
Whoa.
So that's what we've got right there. This is the original coin. This is the original one that you're going to have.
Something about
right
that
there.
is just
it is spectacular.
so
and of course,
awesome.
Benjamin Franklin had to, now look, were it not for the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy, November 22nd, 1963, we would still be spending the Franklin $50.
Oh, interesting.
America rushes to memorialize John F. Kennedy, and they do so on our largest circulating coin. We didn't have a circulating dollar at the time, and that is what the Kennedy $50 is. Now, if you match that up against the Kennedy $50 from today, you'll notice this one looks a little different. When they did this, they went to Jackie Kennedy to approve the design, and she looked at the design, said, I absolutely positively love it, but he needs a little more hair.
Oh, that's too neat.
Over the course of the years, they have flattened this hair out. This is high relief because this is the first year of issue because it's difficult to do. Once again, in the catalog, $36.50 if you want to buy this coin individually, $31.50, $31.50 right here. So you're looking at the better part of $100. We are $59.95. So in essence, the numismatic value is up in that edge. I am selling this to you for much closer to the silver value of these coins, much closer to the silver value of these coins.
Well, these are going so fast, probably the fastest running item we've had so far.
Yeah, I believe that to be the case right here.
It's such an affordable way to even get in. Maybe this is a great entry point to starting a collection, but the history, I love too, you can tell each of the coins, you know, you can tell they're kind of however many years old, 40, 50, 60 years old, but you don't have to pick and choose. You get all three. You can do that on a flex as well. We're moving on. 619895 is the item number to get these beautiful 20th century silver $50, all three included. Coming up next hour, this next hour.